Hi parents, it's me. Sorry, I just dropped a few things. I'm doing my weekly what we are learning this week. So this week we are going to cover Miss Bindergarten's in a field trip with kindergarten. And what we are covering from Miss Bindergarten are the amazing words, which are bakery, fire station, park, library, chaperone, and post office. So it's basically dealing with the community and what's around our community. And the question of the week is how does community helper the community help each other? So you can ask when you're walking around the community, when you're out and about, you can ask them questions. If you see a store, well, how does this person that works in the store help the community? How does a male person help the community? Have them give examples. Use their amazing words. By using their amazing words, they are expanding their vocabulary, which is really, really good. We are covering the letters T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Go over their sounds and their letters. High frequency word is still the and little, and keep working at it. Even I and am at your own spare time. I want them to be able to, I know they can't spell, most of the children can spell, most can't. So work on the spelling so that they can start doing their own sentence. And even if in the sentence is a letter here, a letter there, but they know how to spell that's fine. I will be accepting that. But they need more practice with writing sentences and getting the thoughts. And again, simple sentence. So little could be the dog is little, the cat is little. Yeah, and you're still using the high frequency the and little for the week. We are also going over classify and categorize. Now here is, you'll be seeing a video pretty soon on what they were working on, but a lot of the students actually can classify, and most of them did it by color. So I kind of, once I started seeing them do it by color, I kind of asked them, well, besides color, which way can you classify the materials that I gave, the objects? So I'm going to show you one group. So they did phone, cubes, shapes, and the letters in a bag. It's kind of like making them think a little more harder on feeling texture, because not everything is classified by color, shape. Sometimes is what the materials are. The magnets, the foam ones are actually magnetic. So one said, hey, this is magnet, so let's put all the magnets together. Or it's foam, let's put all the foam together. So kind of, you can use that at home, even if you're folding clothes. You can have them classify through shirts, t-shirts, pants, things like that. And then they could do colors if you want. This one's jeans, a group of jeans, a group of sweatpants. This is taking the real life stuff that's all the way around and actually going ahead with using the real life scenario, what's around, they can make that connection that, oh, I'm still sorting while without even knowing. So that's a good thing. That's what we like. We're also working on, we're still working on settings in the stories, like where does this take place. Miss Bindergarten has many different areas. The most important part is they're in a community, that is the setting. But if they are in a bakery, the setting is in the bakery. What do you see in a bakery? Oh, we see this. We see bread, we see cakes, we see cookies. If you're in a library, that's a setting. What's around in the library? Well, there are books. There's a lady that checks the books. There's people that are quietly reading. And then you can go even into following directions, because that's another thing they learned today in the video that we watched, was that how we work together in a community is also following directions. So when you're in a library, are we loud? Are we quiet? Why are we quiet? What's the purpose of that? So they can explain to you why they have to stay quiet, and it's because other people are reading, we don't want to distract, things like that. The fireplace, look at me. The firehouse. You can also talk about the firehouse. Why is it important for the community? What does a firefighter do when they receive that call? They are like, they have to respond to that call and respond to that emergency. Again, we're working on our sounds, definitely initial and ending sounds of each letter, which is good. They need to constantly practice that, because when we are talking about different words, well, what sound do you hear in the beginning, and what sound do you hear at the end? It's isolating those sounds so that they can be able to hear in word. I hear the W in the beginning, and in word D in the end, which is also good. That's expanding sounds. Directions is definitely another thing that's important, because they're still learning how to follow directions for the most part. You can also talk about community helpers. Who are the community helpers? What are their jobs? And then even, hey, maybe if you could be a community helper, what would you want to be? Who would you want to be? And why would it be that important to be that community helper? Those are the good questions to ask. In math, moving on, in math we're learning about, today is greater than, tomorrow's less than, the day after that is matching, and then on Thursday is counting from 0 to 5, but also matching them. So greater than, less than. Let me see if I can angle it so you could see. I'm bringing this down a little bit. Sorry for the angle. All right, I have 3 milks. Okay, I have 3 milks and 1 cereal. Okay, so 3 milks and 1 cereal. You can ask the student, you can ask your child, which one has more? Which one is more? Is it the milk or is it the cereal? If they say it's the milk, then ask, why is the milk more? Well, there's 1, 2, 3 milks. And when I put the cereal with the milk, there's only 1 cereal. The milk only has 2 more. So those are the kind of like vocabulary we want to hear, is more. There's 2 more of the cereal. So we're not looking at what's the same. For tomorrow, it's going to be different. It can be, which one's less? There's 2 juices and 1 cereal. So same thing, you're going to ask, well, why is it that there's only, the cereal is considered 1 less? Why is it? Well, when we put the cereal with a juice, that's 1, but the juice has 1 more, making it having more. So this is less. There's less of this. This is probably like bad examples that I'm giving, which is okay. I like using real world things. You can say, well, if I have 3 dolls and you have 2 dolls, who has more? I do, because I have 3. Or you can say, who has less? Well, you do, because you only have 2. Well, why do you have 2? Because there's 1 more to the, when you pair them together, there's like a connection. Give me 1 moment so I can get a marker. So when you're showing, I'm going to draw 3 circles. I'm going to draw 2. Okay. The way to make the connection is actually by having them draw a line down to match. This is a set, and here's a set. But this one is by itself, so this makes it where it's more. Or if you're going to flip it and do it less, then we see that this is less. There's very few. There isn't another one here. So this is fewer than this one. Now I can see you. When it comes to matching, they're going to be given different pictures for matching, and they got to match to see if they have the same or not. And this is later on the week. You can have 4 hearts and 4 squares. Now, how would they know that they are the same? How would they know they are the same? Well, again, using the line coming down to match it up. That's a set. That's a set. That's a set. And that's another set. So they're equal. There's 4 on top and 4 on bottom. In social studies, we are going to be talking about the seasons. Let me erase this. We're talking about seasons in social studies. Health, we're still on healthy foods, which is very important. And science, we're still covering motion. We're going to be done almost soon with motion, but we're going more details into it. Okay, so I know this is a quick video. It's lunch and I now need to pick up the kids. So if you have any questions, comments below at the bottom. And also I will be adding a few things. I believe I have to do a Google Classroom in order for, I'm still trying to work out how I can assign the language arts. I'm not going to post anything yet. I will let you know when I am, okay? Go Math, I will be starting that this week. So today I will be assigning the Go Math to the students so they can work at home and you yourself can actually see what we're working on. So if you have any questions, right back below. Talk to you soon. Bye.